Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you would like to know the price, simply click on the link in the description below. If you enjoy our videos, we'd greatly appreciate it if you would buy a watch at JazzTime.com. Today, I'm going to be reviewing the Tudor Black Bay GMT reference M79830RB-0002, also known as Pepsi GMT Tudor. I'm going to talk to you guys about the case, the bezel, the dial, the bracelet, the movement, try it on, and give you my thoughts. So let's dive right in. The case is 41 millimeters. That's my thumb to my index finger, making it one of the largest, if not the largest, Tudor sports watch that they make. The case is pretty interesting. It's stainless steel, as you can see, but I'm going to show you guys a few little things about this case that make it quite interesting. Number one, if you look at the side of the case right there, you'll notice that on the top section it's brush polish, and it's kind of hard to see from this video, but I can see it very clearly with my eyes. The grains and the finish on the top portion where it has satin finish is really nice. And then, well, this watch is brand new, so it has a sticker on this outer edge right here, so you can't see how high polished it is. I'm not going to take it off because obviously it's brand new. However, if you look at this line, you see this little line where my finger is pointing? That line right there, that's all high polish. So they do like a beveled edge. It's really interesting, and I'm really actually surprised to see them to have such care on a watch at this price point, which is, you know, roughly retailing for around $4,000, at least as of 2020. And for them to do this kind of polish job on that reminds me actually of much higher end watches such as AP that also do this. I'm just surprised that Tudor at this price point can afford to do that, because it looks really nice. It gives the watch more of a 3D look to it. Okay, so I'm sort of turning it sideways so you guys can see. Also, I want to show you this crown here. Oh yeah, I guess I should say, so it's 41 from my thumb to my index finger. That's the size of it. So it's a good size. It's a big size. It's bigger than most sports Rolexes, which are at around 40. This is 41. And also, I got to tell you, it's a little bit thicker than most Rolexes. I think I have a Submariner here I can show you by comparison. It's just a tiny bit thicker, all right? And let me show you that. Can you guys see that, the differences? It's not much, but the Submariner on the right is a little bit skinnier. So if you like a fatter watch and like your watch to wear a little bit bigger, the Tudor would be a good choice. Now, just keep in mind the Submariner, the GMT, which would be the Tudor Pepsi's older brother, it's the same size as the Submariner, so it's gonna have the same thickness. So it's funny, actually, the little brother has a smaller case size, or has more width than the younger brother, which is the GMT that I have here. The younger brother is thicker. You would actually think the older brother, which is the Rolex GMT, would be thicker, but it's actually the Tudor that's thicker. Okay. All right. So let's move on here and talk about what next. The bezel. The bezel. It turns, it's bidirectional rotatable. It has 48 notches, one for every half hour. It's in steel and it's 24-hour graduated. And the bezel insert itself is anodized aluminum disc in matte burgundy and blue. What does all that mean? Okay, well, basically this insert right here, not this silver thing, that's stainless steel. The insert, this colored part, is aluminum. Now that's good and bad for a couple reasons. One is, if it scratches, it's cheap to replace. But two, it does fade over time. Now that could be a good thing or bad thing. Some people like it to look vintage and fade over time, and aluminum will fade over time because it's basically paint on top of aluminum. So with time, it would fade. Like its older brother, the ceramic, will not scratch, but if you hit it, it'll crack and it doesn't fade. So there's positive benefits to both. Now, yeah, so that's the bezel there, okay? Let's talk about the dial. Now the dial, I like this about the Tudors actually, and I'll point it out to you. Check this out at night. This is what it would look like at night. I'm shining a UV light at it. That's what it would look like at night. That's pretty darn legible. And if you compare that to its older brother, the Rolex GMT, it's not as legible as this one. Why? Well, because Tudor has put these huge hour markers at the GMT hand and the hands. They've made them very, very legible so that it's very easy to read at night. And also it's a bigger watch. Now this watch only comes in black dial, so yeah. Oh yeah, hey, I forgot to mention, you know, this bezel, one of the other things you can note about it is that it's matte, as in it's not shiny. Now its older brother, the Pepsi GMT Rolex, is shiny. Now some people don't like their watch shiny. Some people like it matte. It just depends. It's like, do you want your car shiny or do you want your car matte? It depends. Everybody's different, so they make a different watch to suit different tastes. And this particular watch is matte finish. They call it burgundy and blue. Burgundy, I don't really even know what burgundy means. I'm assuming that means red, but I don't know why they don't just call it red. I guess red and blue would be a little bit too boring, so they had to call it burgundy. Okay, so anyways, the crystal here, I want to show you something else kind of cool about the crystal is the Tudor website calls it a domed sapphire crystal. That means it sort of has this bump to it or this curvature to it. I kind of see it, but not really, you know, a little. I kind of see it, you know. But anyways, they say it's there, so I assume it's there. Okay, now let's move on to the movement here. Now you guys can't see the movement anyways, and I'm not going to open it, but the movement is a MT5652. It's COSC certified. That means it's certified to a particular precision. It has a power reserve of 70 hours. It's self-winding. It's automatic. You do not need to wind it. So that's a very good thing. Okay. Now let's see. Now the bracelet. This watch. Let's talk about the bracelet. The bracelet on this one that you're looking at obviously is leather. It's a Tierra de Siena brown leather strap with folding clasp and safety catch. Let's see what all that means. Here's how you close it. Now, by the way, you simply put the leather strap to here, that little pin right there where my right thumb is pointing, that's where it locks in. You simply insert the tip of this here, close it shut, and then close the safety catch. Not that difficult, but I do like that because look, it makes the watch very secure so it doesn't fly off your wrist. I think that's a pretty good thing. Leather. They also make this watch on stainless steel strap, and they also make it on a canvas strap. So you got a couple different options. Just depends on how you like to wear your watch and what style you think it is cool. I don't really have an opinion. I actually think all of them are cool. They make leather strap, they make stainless steel strap, they make canvas strap, so they really make it in every variation, which leaves you no reason not to buy this because whatever strap configuration you like, they make it. Okay, so here on to my thoughts, but not before telling you where you can buy this watch at the lowest price anywhere online at jazztime.com, JAZTIME.com. Most authorized dealers don't have it. We here at Jazz Time do. Simply click on the link in the description below to buy it. Okay, so here are my thoughts. I really love this watch, and I tell you why. It's the Tudor GMT. It's the younger cousin of, or younger brother of the Rolex GMT, which is going to cost most people around mid to high teens, as in like $17,000 if you can get it on the gray market. If you can get it from an AD, which is very unlikely, you know, it's still going to be around $10,000. But this one looks very similar to it. It has all the same functions, the GMT hand, you know, the red and blue, everything basically. And it you know, it still has the name, not a Rolex name, but it's still pretty close, you know. And you can even have a selection of leather, canvas, or stainless steel straps. So to me, that's a really big benefit. You can pretty much choose. Like, I just think it's a very good value. You know, the retail price on this is roughly $4,000, and for me, a $4,000 watch is not a very expensive watch. You know, it's a luxury watch, obviously, because $4,000 is not nothing, but it's not a super expensive watch. And for the price point, you know, if you compare it to its competitors, let's say Omega and some others, you know, this is a very good watch at, you know, considering its competitors, maybe Omega, maybe you know, some of the base model Panerais. You know, so it's a very good buy in my opinion. You get a lot of name recognition, you get some good functions. The GMT, you get a little bit of color, being this little red and blue, and you know, it's a pretty cool watch. I think you could wear this daily and be very happy with it. So check it out at jazztime.com, JAZTIME.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video, click on it and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.